Next topic, Charles law. So here Charles studied the relation between the volume and temperature at pressure constant. So here we can define the Charles law. Pressure remaining constant, the volume of a given mass of a dry gas is directly proportional to the pressure. So here pressure remaining constant, the volume of a given mass of a dry gas is directly proportional to the temperature. So here we can write Charles law. So here volume directly proportional to the temperature. So pressure remaining constant, volume of the given mass of a dry gas is directly proportional to the temperature. So in this way we can write here by removing the proportionality sign. Then here we will take the pressure constant, pressure remaining constant, the volume of the given mass of a dry gas is directly proportional to the temperature. So here we can write V equal to KT and then V upon T equal to K. And after this, in the same manner, Boyle's law, here initial and final condition of the gas. So for the initial condition and for the final condition of the gas. So here we can write V1 upon T1 equal to K. Here K is the constant. So V1 upon T1 equal to K. K means constant here. And also for the final condition we can write V2 upon T2 equal to K. Then here K same. So we can write here V1 upon T1 equal to V2 upon T2 equal to K. So this is the Charles law equation. V1 upon T1 equal to V2 upon T2 equal to K. And after this in your book, one more definition here given. So here in your book one more definition given. Pressure remaining constant, the volume of the given mass of a dry gas increases or decreases by 1 by 273 part of its original volume at 0 degrees Celsius. So here once again, pressure remaining constant, the volume of the given mass of a dry gas increases or decreases by 1 by 273 part of its original volume at 0 degrees Celsius. For each degree rise or fall in temperature. So this is the definition for each degree centigrade rise or fall in temperature. So here we can define here (0 degree Celsius) and here the volume at the 0 degree Celsius, the gaseous volume will be 273 cc, means cubic centimeter, 273 cc. And here the temperature, last temperature here, minus 273 degrees Celsius. So here the gas can exist up to the minus 273 degrees Celsius. This is on the basis of the theoretical point of view. Means if we rise the temperature, means 0 degree centigrade, then 1, 2, 3, 100, 200, 300. So gas will remain in the gaseous form. No any change in the state. And if we decrease the temperature, So here the gas exists in the gaseous form up to the minus 273 degrees Celsius. So this is the theoretical point of view, but before reaching, means on the basis of the practical point of view, that before reaching this temperature the gas change into the in another state, means before reaching the minus 273 degrees Celsius the gas change into the another state. So here liquid, solid, these state before reaching this temperature minus 273 degrees Celsius. So this is the gas we have here, means at the 0 degree Celsius the gas we have here 273 cc, and the gas exists up to the minus 273 degrees Celsius in the gaseous form. This is the theoretical point of view, but on the basis of the practical point of view, the gas before reaching this temperature minus 273 degrees Celsius, the gas become in liquid or solid state, means gas change in their change into the another state. So here according to the Charles law defined, means Charles defined the Charles law that pressure remaining constant, the pressure remaining constant, the volume of the given mass of a dry gas increases or decreases by 1 by 273 part of its original volume at 0 degree centigrade or Celsius for each degree rise or fall in temperature. So in this way, here if we decrease the temperature, means if you are taking the -1, here -1 degree Celsius, so at the -1 degree Celsius the gaseous volume will be what? 272 cc, and if you take the -2 degree Celsius the gas volume you will get 271, then 270, 269, 268 and so on. And at minus 273 degrees Celsius the gaseous volume will be 0 cc. So at minus 273 degrees Celsius the gaseous volume 0 cc. So here if we decrease the temperature, so we can understand here 1 unit decreases in the volume, and in the same manner if we increase the temperature, means if we take the 1 degree Celsius, so at the 1 degree Celsius the gaseous volume will be 274, then 2 degrees Celsius the gaseous volume will be 275, then 276, 277, so here and so on, means the gaseous volume will increase if we increase the temperature. So here we are getting, if we decrease the temperature 1 degree, the gaseous volume decreases by 1 unit, and if we increase the temperature in per degree, means 1 degree, then the gaseous volume also increases by 1 unit. So in this way here according to the definition that by the Charles, that here pressure remaining constant, the volume of the given mass of a dry gas increases or decreases by 1 by 273 part of its original volume at 0 degree Celsius for each degree rise or fall in temperature. What is the meaning of 1 by 273? So here we can see here at the 0 degree Celsius, pressure remaining constant, the volume of the given mass of a dry gas increases or decreases by 1 by 273 part of its original volume at 0 degree Celsius, of its original volume at 0 degree Celsius. So at the 0 degree Celsius the volume here 273. So we will get what? 1. So this is the reason if we decrease the temperature, so here the volume also will decrease, means if 1 degree decrease then the volume also will decrease by 1 unit, you can say in another way. And if we increase the temperature 1 degree, then the gaseous volume will increase by 1 unit. So here we are getting that if we take the 1 by 273 and 273 volume at the 0 degree Celsius, if we take the 1 by 273 part of this, then we will get the 1 unit. Means we can say in another way that 1 unit decreases or increases for each degree decrease or increase in temperature. So this is the meaning that 1 unit means 1 by 273 part, because we can see in this graph that 0 to minus 273 degrees Celsius exist here. So if we decrease 1 degree, so volume also will decrease by 1 by 273 part. So what is the meaning of this? 1 by 273 of its original volume at 0 degree Celsius. So original volume at 0 degree Celsius here 273. So 1 by 273 into 273 equal to 1 unit. So each degree rise, then the volume also will be increased by 1 unit. Means decrease the temperature 1 degree, then the volume decrease by 1 unit. Increase the temperature by 1 degree, then the volume increases by 1 unit. 1 unit in the sense means 1 by 273 part of its original volume at 0 degree Celsius. So we will get here 1. So like this also we can explain. And after this we can say here this is the Celsius scale, because we are representing the temperature in Celsius. So here 0 degree Celsius, then minus 273 degrees Celsius, and this minus 273 degrees Celsius, this is called the absolute zero. So minus 273 degrees Celsius, this is called the absolute zero. And we can change this degree Celsius into the Kelvin scale form. So here Kelvin scale means by changing the degree Celsius into the Kelvin value. So we know that degree Celsius we can change into the Kelvin value by adding 273. So here 0 degree Celsius. So for 0 degree Celsius the Kelvin value will be 273 Kelvin. So by adding 273 we can change the degree Celsius into the Kelvin by adding 273. So here 0 degree Celsius we will add 273 in this, so we will get the 273 Kelvin. In the same manner, if we take the here minus 1 degree Celsius, so by changing in the Kelvin value we will get the 272, then 271, then 270, then 269, 268 and so on. And for the last value we will get here minus 273 degrees Celsius. For this the Kelvin value will be 0 Kelvin. For the last value of minus 273 degrees Celsius, and for this the Kelvin value will be 0 Kelvin. So here in your exercise one give region type question. What is the region all the Kelvin scale values are in positive figure? So Kelvin is on the Kelvin scale. So here Kelvin scale, here all the Kelvin values are in positive figure. We can see here we are starting here 0 to minus 273 degrees Celsius, and if we take any degree Celsius value, so we will get the positive figure of Kelvin. So here for the 0 degree Celsius the Kelvin value here 273 Kelvin, then minus 1 degree Celsius the Kelvin value 272, then minus 2, 271, then 269, 268 and so on. And here the last value minus 273 degrees Celsius. For this the Kelvin value we will get the 0 Kelvin. So this is the region all the Kelvin values are in positive figure. And for this give region means what is the region all the Kelvin scale are in positive figure on the Kelvin scale. So here we can make this graph, and after this here we can write here like in this manner that the gas exists up to the minus 273 degrees Celsius in the gaseous form. So in the gaseous form, so if we change any degree Celsius temperature, then we will get the Kelvin value, means positive Kelvin value, means gas exists in the gaseous state if we from the 0 to minus 273 degrees Celsius, and on this temperature, on this means minus 273 degrees Celsius, this is the maximum point. So on the Kelvin scale, the temperature given from 0 to minus 273 degrees Celsius. So if we change these degrees Celsius values, then we will get the positive Kelvin value. For example, for 0 degrees Celsius, the Kelvin value will be 273 Kelvin. And for minus 2, last value if we take, so minus 273 degrees Celsius. By adding 273, we will get the 0 Kelvin. So this is the reason here all the values in positive we are getting for the Kelvin. Next here problem based on Charles law here given. So in this problem based, here first question, example question here given. A given mass of a gas occupies a volume of 200 ml at 37 degrees Celsius. To what temperature must the gas be heated to make its final volume as 500 ml? Assume that the pressure of the gas remain constant. So here pressure constant means here Charles law we will say, and like the Boyle's law, numericals, you have to write all the information. So this is the first way, you have to write all the informations, those are given in the question, numerical question. So here first of all, a given mass of a gas occupies a volume of 200 ml. So this is the V1 for this question, example question, V1 here 200 ml. And after this, at 37 degrees Celsius. So at 37 means T1 here 37 degrees Celsius. And after this, to what temperature must the gas be heated? Means here in this question T2, here this is asking final temperature T2, this is not given, question mark. And after this, to make its final volume as 500 ml. So final volume here means V2, here given 500 ml, and assume that the pressure of the gas remain constant. So here pressure constant. So all the informations you will write here, and here one precaution you will take, that temperature this is given in the degree Celsius. So you have to change in the Kelvin. So in the Kelvin value you will take here. So by adding 273, we will get what? Here 310 Kelvin. So in this question you have to change the degree Celsius into the Kelvin value. So this is the SI unit for the temperature, means Kelvin you have to take. This is the precaution. And after this, by applying Charles law equation, so here you will write by applying Charles law. And formula we will write. So these are necessary to write V1 upon T1 equal to V2 upon T2. So this is the Charles law equation. And then you have to determine what here? T2. So also you can write here T2 equal to V2 into T1 upon V1. So here V2 how much given here? V2 500 ml. 500, and then T1 given 310, and then V1 given 200. So you have to solve here. and after solving you will get the answer here 500 here 775 Kelvin. 775 Kelvin. So you will get here 775 Kelvin. And after this you can change in the degree Celsius according to the question. So if you want to change the degree Celsius into the Kelvin, so we will add the 273, and if we change the Kelvin value into the degree Celsius, so we will subtract 273. So we will subtract 273 if we are changing the Kelvin into the degree Celsius, and we will add 273 if we change degree Celsius into the Kelvin. And in the same manner, second question here example, a certain volume of the gas is kept as 77 degrees Celsius. When the temperature is decreased by 20 degrees Celsius, the gas occupies a volume of 900 ml. What was the initial volume of the gas? Pressure constant. So pressure constant, here we will take the Charles law. So here initial as a certain volume of the gas is kept as 77 degrees Celsius. So here 77, this is the initial temperature, and we will change into the Kelvin value. So we will get here 350 Kelvin. And after this here temperature given, that when the temperature is decreased by 20 degrees Celsius means T2, T1 you consider 77 degrees Celsius. So here T2 77 minus 20. So you will get 57, and this 57 you have to change in the Kelvin value. So if you change the Kelvin, so you will get the 330 Kelvin. And after this here volume given, the gas occupies a volume of 900 ml. So when the temperature is decreased by 20 degrees Celsius, the gas occupies a volume of 900 ml. After decreasing we are getting the volume. So this is the final volume, means V2 here 900 ml we will consider. And after this, what was the initial volume of the gas? Initial volume, this is not given. So here you have to determine the initial volume. So you will write the formula V1 upon T1, means all the informations first you will write, and then by applying Charles law, V1 upon T1 equal to V2 upon T2. So here you have to determine the V1 value. So V1 you have to determine in this question. So in this question here you can suppose V1 as V1. Suppose that V1 as V1 or V1 as X, Y, Z, anything you can suppose. So you will write the formula, and V1 you have to determine. So V1 equal to V2 T1 upon T2. So you will put the values, you will get the answer. And next question here given, 450 ml of oxygen gas is collected at 27 degrees Celsius. 450 ml of oxygen gas is collected at 27 degrees Celsius. If for a particular use the volume has to be reduced to 1/3 of its original volume. So here original volume given here 450. In this question number 3rd. So original volume here given 450 ml, and after this T1 temperature also given 27. So here 27 degrees Celsius, by adding 273 what we will get here 300 Kelvin. 300 Kelvin. And after this V2 here given, V2, that the volume has to be reduced to 1/3 of its original volume. So original volume means initial volume. So initial volume here given 450 ml, and then 1 by third part reduce. So what you will write here? You will write 450 into 1 by 3, and after this we can write here ml, because this is given initial volume given in the ml. And after this solving you will get 150 ml, and T2. And after this here, find the temperature to which the gas has to be cooled, pressure constant. So here pressure constant, so here T2 you have to determine. So we will apply the formula V1 upon T1 equal to V2 upon T2, and you will determine the T2 here. So T2 equal to V2 T1 upon V1. So these values you will put here. V2 value here given how much? 150, and T1 value here given 300 Kelvin, and V1 value given 450. So these values you will put, then you will get the answer. So answer you will get in the Kelvin. So answer here will be in the Kelvin value you will get. So after this you can change in the degree Celsius.